Hello everyone, you're welcome once more to NEPH, your YouTube channel where we solve problems on math, covering a wide range of topics. Alright, I'm your tutor, Mr. Opuki, in this channel. So today I'm going to be taking a problem that has to do with what limits. Alright, so the equation reads that for what value of x is x squared plus 2 as numerator divided by what? 10x squared minus 13x minus 3 undefined. Yeah, that's a very, very good question. So the first thing we want to do here is we want to understand what we mean by undefined. All right. All right. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit the like button after watching this video. And if you don't mind, you can pause the video and attempt it yourself and always come back to it. All right. So as solution, first, we want to understand what we mean by what undefined. Okay, so I'm going to give some example. If I have 2 over 2, of course, we can divide this out and it is 1. So this is defined. If I have 2 over 1, what I have is 2. Because if 1 divides 2, what I have is 2. So that is still defined. But if we have 2 divided by 0, there are no amounts of zeros you are going to add to get to 2. For instance, this times this times this is this. There is nothing you multiply with 0 to get this. So we'll say this is what? Infinity, or we'll say it is undefined. So that is what we mean by when a fraction or a ratio is undefined. So having understood this, we can now solve this problem. So for this to be undefined means our x squared plus 2 divided by 10x squared minus 13x minus 3 should be equal to what? X squared plus 2 all over. We want this to have 0. Because it is only when the value of this is equal to 0 that it becomes undefined. It takes this form. Alright, so it means we are going to equate this to this. So if we equate this to this, it means this is equal to 0. So the value of x for which this is undefined is the value of x in this that gives us 0. Okay? Alright. So let's equate it and look for the value of x. So I have 10x squared minus 13x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we want to know the value of x that gives us 0, this 0, to make this what? Undefined. Alright, so now to solve this, we are going to use this is a quadratic equation, so we are going to use factorization method, which is among one of the methods of solving quadratic equations. We have the general formula method, we have factorization method, we have graphical method, we have complete square method. So, but today we are going to look at using factorization method because if you examine what we have on the board, it can be factorized. So the first we want to identify is the general form. We have a x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. To compare this and this, we can see that our a is 10, our b is the coefficient of x here, which is what? Minus 13, and our c is minus what? 3. So that's our first step. Alright. So now the next thing is we are going to get the product of a times c. So a is 10 times what? C is minus 3. This will give us minus 8. Right? So the basis of using factorization method is to establish this. So having established that, we are now going to what? Look for two values. Okay? Okay, two values that, okay, their sum, let's say x plus y is equals to what? B, which is minus 13, and x times y is equals to what? Minus 8. So, what are those two numbers that their sum is going to give us minus 13 here, or minus 13x, and their product is going to give us minus 30. Alright, so we are going to carefully investigate this 30, okay? Now 30 has, we can say minus 30, we can say 10 times what? 3, right? We can say either minus 10 times 3, or we can say 10 times minus 3. Alright, so minus 30 is also, we can say minus 15 times 2, okay, or we can say 15 times what? Minus 2. So I am trying to investigate, the two values that we can use that satisfies this condition. Okay, so now minus 10 times this, of course, will give me this. But what about the sum? Minus 10 plus 3, is it going to give us this? No. And what about minus 15 times 2? It's going to give us this. What about minus 15 plus 2? Yeah, it's going to give us this. So the two values are actually this and this that satisfy this. So we are dealing with minus 15x and what? 2x. So this will rightly replace what we have here. That's the idea. So we are going to quickly replace it and factorize. So I have 10x squared minus, of course, we have 15x plus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Now recall that all this gives you this. Alright? So all this still represents that. So the equation is balanced. Now from this, we are going to factorize this. Okay? Now for factorizing this, we are going to get, let me see what's common here. I'm seeing that 5 is common. Between x squared and x is common. So we have 10x squared divided by 5x. Then we have minus 15x divided by 5x. Now for this, what is common is just 1. So I can have a plus 1 out there, which we have 2x divided by 1 and minus 3 divided by 1, which is equals to 0. Now from this, we have 5 into this is 2. X will remove, cancel out 1 here. So we have 5x into, we are left with just 2x. Okay, 5 into this is 3. So we have minus 3. And x will cancel out x. Alright, so here we have plus 1 into this divide, this is still 2x minus this divide, this is still 3, which is equals to 0. Alright, so from this, we can further simplify what we have here. Now what is common here is this and this. So since this is common, we are going to bring it out to x minus 3. So if I should divide this part, okay, by 2x minus 3, okay, I haven't brought out this, which is what? 2x minus 3. You see that this will cancel out this, so we are left with what? 5x. So what about this? We have, if we divide this by still 2x minus 3, this will cancel out this, so we are left with what? Plus 1, which is equals to 0. Alright, so from this, we can now get the values of x that makes the the ratio undefined. So remember from this, we have a condition that a multiplied b is equals to 0. So a has to be 0 or b has to be 0 for this condition to what? Be satisfied. So we are going to use it here. If this is a and this is b. So a has to be 0, which is this, and is this 2x minus 3 has to be 0, or b is equals to 0. So this 5x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now from this I can solve for x, and from this I can solve for x. Now to solve for x, I have 2x minus 3. So I'm going to add 3. Okay. So this becomes 0. We are left with 2x is equals to 3. Now do we find x? Divide both sides by 2. This will cancel out this. We are left with x equals 3 over 2. Or you say 1.5. If you have to change it to what? Next fraction. Now for this part, we can still solve for x. I have 5x plus 1. How do we remove this? We subtract 1 from both sides. I have 0 minus 1. So this becomes 0. We are left with 5x is equals to 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Divide both sides by 5 like we did here with 2. So this will cancel out this. So x is minus 1 over 5. So these are the two values of x, okay, that satisfies the given problem to become undefined. Okay, alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you share this video to someone too.